I enjoyed dinner today and everything that's transpired throughout the day. We had so many testimonies yesterday. When we observed the Sabbath, after we close the service, we always do testimonies and or prayer requests. And we had so many testimonies yesterday. And Yehovah has ushered us into a new week and a new month of more testimonies. And we're always just so grateful to see the goodness of the Lord and to constantly be able to testify about how good He is to us and about all the small things that we can recognize that He does in our lives. Tonight I made spaghetti and chicken, like a spinach and garlic creamy spaghetti pasta type thing with chicken thighs. So that was our dinner tonight, and there's nothing really, no major updates. Just living in peace and harmony with the Creator, seeking His face every day. So continue to send the gifts. I command you on behalf of the King and the Queen to send the gifts to the storehouse, to send all the tithes, to contribute to the building of this kingdom. If you do not, then we won't be having a conversation tonight. It is your duty to serve this kingdom and to do your part. And in exchange, then you even get to be graced with my presence.
Speaker, see, and it's very good that they are listening. Okay. The command has gone out, and they are sending the gifts. Tiff Barnes keeps sending them gifts.
Well done.
It is a command. Like we do commands. We do not go around asking people to give us things. This is the birthright of the royal kingdom. This is the birthright of Atihene the king. And whether you serve willingly or you serve unwillingly, you will still serve the kingdom. It's that simple. Even just you being on this platform of watching the live, you are serving the kingdom. Mm-hmm. So it's either you're going to do it willingly or not, because this is a prophecy and it's not going to change. So Tiff, well done, and all the people who are sending the gifts, well done. You are obeying the voice of the Messiah. Atihene, Jackson, Fuani, you have to obey the voice. Stephanie, Jackson. So Asnat, you can sing the anthem, God Save the King, Yahweh Save Atihene of the North. Then we're going to start the live. There has been a few servants of the kingdom who have obeyed the voice of the Messiah, and they are sending the gifts.
Well done.
Yeah, so you can sing now.
Okay. The dramatic throat. God save the King, Yehovah save Atihene of the North. God save the King, God save the King, Yehovah save Atihene of the North. God save the King, Holy One of David, Father of the nations, you are Savior. God save the King. Long may you reign over us, Tribes of Kupala from Mount Zion, God save the King. Shout, all ye nations, over the land and over the sea, you are Messiah, God save the King. Shout, all ye nations, over the land, over the sea, you, my Messiah, God save the King. And Yahoo.
And Yahoo. Well done, Asnat.
Thank you, my Queen.
You have taken on this anthem very, very well. How much do you miss the King, Asnat?
Man, the void of not having him here, the void that is in my heart, of just the stillness, of just Mambaza, just waiting patiently for that faithful day where he will return and the tribes will return, the children will return, and our joy will be made full and we'll be in perfect peace. We're still, as I said before, we're still so grateful though, my Queen, because Jehovah still has a way of giving us a token of his love and showing us that even in our times of trouble, he is our very present help in troubling times. And that, you know, he's still just there. We still feel Jehovah all around us and we see him in everything that we do. So I'm still very grateful nonetheless. But yeah, the King is very well missed. And he will be until the day he returns. So.
And how soon is he returning?
It could be within an hour. My Queen could come knocking on this door. I see him outside and I'll be running and going to open the door for him. I just know whatever Jehovah has in store, even the return of the King is going to be so big, my Queen. Jehovah is an extremist. Everything he does is big and we're getting bigger, bigger, bigger every day. So when the King returns, I know it's just going to be a glorious day. So.
And the world is going to shake at his return. And this is the beauty and the glory of Kubala, because Kubala is that kingdom that, you know, people, this is the prophecy of the two witnesses, Asnat.
Yeah.
You know the prophecy of the two witnesses,
Yes,
that the world will always be celebrating and thinking that the two witnesses have been destroyed. So I just love this God of Kubala because these people, all these people in the world, they're always going to be spinning, literally until kingdom come. They'll always be spinning. Yes, keep sending them gifts. They're always going to be spinning and spinning and spinning because this story, they still don't learn that the story of Kubala is a cycle and it keeps happening and it keeps repeating. They're just always celebrating and everything they celebrate never comes to pass. That is how foolish these peasants are.
Yeah,
but obviously they are very asleep and they are blind to the times and where we are. So they spend all their time always having these celebrations that, oh, I remember a time when they were saying the King and I are going to jail for 10 years.
Yeah.
And there was so much celebration in the world. I mean,
throw the book at
Britain stormed. And there was just this joy that the King and I are going to jail for 10 years. And obviously, the King and I will be laughing because we always laugh because we know the ending. But it's because they are reprobates and they never learn. So they will always be celebrating, and everything that they wish or they write never comes to pass, no matter what. This is the God that we have. So the King is coming back. He is returning. And it's just that glory and that joy and the look on their faces. And when they have to go to bed, when they have to get in the blankets with their shoes on.
Yeah.
Because just imagine when you have celebrated something and it's always premature. And this is a script that was written by Yahweh. They don't understand that they are part of a story, and it's a script that the Creator has written, that they will always be in this place where they feel like, oh, Kubala is no more. Oh, like they've been saying this for years now. Every single 6 months, Kubala is no more. They don't even have the eyes to see that Kubala is a kingdom that literally there's something going on. There's always a shift every 6 months in the kingdom. This is how it's been for the past 3 years or 4 years since the manifestation of the kingdom. There's always a 6-month shift every single time. So we do thank Yahweh for everything that is happening and just the glory and the beauty of it, and that all these people are going to bow before the king. You saw Edomites in their numbers come to bow before the king in Mambaza, in Mount Shungu. When we lived in a tent, yes, keep sending them gifts. Mayhair. They bowed before the king. They performed so many rituals. We saw children coming to bow down, face to the ground. To Damira, keep just sending them gifts to the king. They were bowing face down, Asnat, to the king. It was a ritual they had to perform. No other person, this has not happened on the earth since for more than 400 years, where you've got Edomites in their numbers coming to bow face down to the ground. They don't even do it to,
Sausage fingers.
They don't even do it to that. Not face down, not nose to the ground. That's the true bow to a king. You have to be face down to the ground. And no Edomites could ever come in the presence of the king and not bow face to the ground. They had to do that. So this is prophecy. This should tell you how huge this prophecy is. And that they will bow down, either willingly or not, but it's going to be very worse for those who will do it when they have chosen not to do it. Jake Patters, just keep sending them gifts.
But every knee will bow and every tongue will confess His majesty.
Exactly. Exactly. So every knee is going to bow and every person is going to confess with their mouth that the kingdom of Kubala has been born, and that the only king that is there is going to be the king of the north, Atihene. This is the world which is coming. This world that everybody is clinging on to is perishing. No matter what, no matter how much you want to hang on to it, it is perishing. The only kingdom that is going to be there, where it's going to be a law for you to serve the king and bow to the king. And all these people right now who are sending the gifts, all these people who are choosing to willingly obey the voice of Atihene, they are already putting in what it is they need to do. And it's going to be left with those who are also here. Charlene, just keep sending them gifts. Those who are here right now, who are watching, serving the kingdom, but refusing to do it willingly. Needless to say, they are all going to bow before the king, and they are all going to bow before the kingdom. So that is, I think, the message of today. We have entered a new week, a new month. This month is very, very sacred. Big things always happen in November. Surprises always come in November. So we thank Yahweh.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can take maybe one person. One or two people to join the live.
As a servant of this kingdom, you must also follow protocol. So when you join the live, you say Kupala Kupala to greet us.
Let me see. I always forget to put the volume. That is what I always do. So there is somebody on, but now I don't know. Asnat. Let me see. I know. Yeah, the volume is always low.
Okay.
Yeah, the volume was low. So let me try another person and see. Okay.
Is anyone there? My queen, are you sure the volume's up?
It is up. I've put it to the very, 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 very top.
Okay.
Oh, Yahweh. I believe it is.
Okay. So send your request if you want to join the
Yeah, there is already so many people.
Zay, you don't have a choice. You don't. You do not have a choice. You can write 100 lines.
So let me see if I can pick one more person. If not,
maybe it's not meant to be.
yeah.
You said there's a lot though, huh?
There is a lot of people, some very strange people who are there. I don't know what they're doing there, but there are people that always surprise me. Like, what are they doing?
Here, huh?
Why are you begging to speak to us? It doesn't make any
That's
sense.
what peasants do, my queen.
I don't know if it's the network, yeah, because there'll be a person there, but it will be just showing that thing.
Maybe it's the network.
Oh yeah? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Kubala
Oh, we
Kubala.
can hear you. Oh yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, like, um, you know what I mean? I was
Get him going.
Kabbalah, Kabbalah.
Elizabeth, how are you?
I can't hear you very well, but I just want to say y'all fucked up. For real, y'all really fucked up. I,
Ciao. Anyway, so so we're still waiting to fully manifest the kingdom. We are still building a kingdom. So all of the servants and the peasants, even the one who just joined the live, the lowliest servant, please continue to. Is someone there, my queen?
I think there is somebody there.
Good evening,
Kubala Kubala,
Elizwe.
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? How are you, my queen?
I am really well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I hope you had a lovely Sabbath.
It was absolutely beautiful and very, very peaceful.
What did you do?
We always pray, a lot of praying, a lot of worshiping, and a lot of hearing from Yahweh.
Okay. That's nice. So do you guys keep like the Sabbath laws?
We keep the Sabbath holy. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. That's very great. That's nice. So anyway, my queen, the reason why I came up is I've been following you for a while. I love your content and everything, but I'm not going to lie, my queen. We miss the Messiah. When is the Messiah coming back? Because we keep asking and asking, and all you guys are telling us is that the Messiah is returning. We want to see the Messiah. The Messiah must come back because without the Messiah, we don't have a kingdom.
I know. That is so, so true. It is the king who makes a kingdom. It is a king who makes a queen. So without a king, there is no kingdom. So
That's
that one, you have it very, very right. That there is no kingdom without a king. That's why it's called a kingdom.
exactly, my
It
queen.
is not
Exactly.
a king. So this man called Atihene, he's such a powerful force, isn't he? Like when he's not there, you can just feel that he's not there because he is the king and his presence just changes everything. But then it's also very similar to Yahweh. It's also very similar to what happened with Yasu. Even when Yasu had to go, Mary Magdala and everybody, they were all scattered, and there was a lot of jubilation, obviously, that we have destroyed a kingdom. But sometimes a kingdom is without the king, even though the king is there, but he may not be there physically. Yeah. This is when even the ones who follow the king show their true loyalty. When the king is gone for a season, because even in a kingdom, the king is not always there. Sometimes the king goes away, sometimes the king is just not physically there. But that is when the kingdom,
So wait, what guides you is that the king spirit when he's away, when he goes away, who rules the kingdom?
he still rules the kingdom, even when he's not there, because it's his laws, it's his judgment. So even for us here, whilst in this very small season without the king, everything that we are doing, we are still governed by the king. We are still governed by his laws. So he is there with us. That's why we keep saying the king is there. Of course, he's not here with us physically, but everything that we do is still governed by the king. It's his laws. Asnat has to be obedient to me, the queen. I have to be obedient to the king. The hierarchy is still there.
Interesting, my queen. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So, do we have a dateline when the king's coming back?
It's
So
just
when
that,
we should look forward to the king's coming,
it's the
or
anticipation, isn't it?
yeah,
What is your name again?
TMZ.
TMZ. Okay, so TMZ, it is that anticipation of the return of the Messiah. You know that the parable of the 10 virgins, where nobody knows the hour and the day, but you know that it's soon. You see the signs that now the king is coming, now the king is returning, and you're always ready. So this season, even for me and my handmaiden, it's been a season of preparation for the return of the king.
Oh, is that why you guys are recruiting at the moment?
We do not recruit. There are people who always want to join the kingdom and they go through a protocol. There are people who are always writing to us that they want to join the kingdom, but obviously
But
not.
my queen. So I'm so sorry to disturb you from talking. You've been saying that there are people coming to the kingdom of Kabbalah. I've not seen anybody other than you, and the king and the handmaiden. So how long are people going to join your crew? Because I don't see anything like going on. Sorry,
Well, I'll,
I'm just being skeptical. That's all. That's all.
I'll answer exactly like how the king always answers. Keep watching. You always have to keep watching because from the moment this kingdom was birthed, one thing you have to see a pattern of how events have always unfolded in the kingdom. Why is the whole world glued on a kingdom that they say it's a kingdom of three people? Why had everything had to stop because of three people? A king, a queen, and a handmaiden. That makes a kingdom. That is what a kingdom is because it's got a subject, it's got a king, and it's got a queen. That makes a kingdom. And this kingdom of Kubala, the beauty of it, it's not by numbers. That's why it is so powerful. This is why this is the most powerful kingdom on the face of the earth because it's a mustard seed. And it's not because of numbers. If anything, people are sifted so much that even all the people who write to us, only a few are chosen because of how powerful this kingdom is. And in the fullness of time, those who are already chosen are chosen. For this kingdom is not a kingdom where you feel like, should I join this kingdom? Okay, I like what they do, but I'm not sure about this. No. This kingdom is a kingdom where if you're coming to the kingdom, you will go through the fire. So the kingdom of Yahweh is not a kingdom of many. It's a kingdom that is very, very narrow. Yet the whole world can see it. Because only a few are chosen, TMZ. Only a few are chosen. And that is what you have seen. That's why the whole world has stopped because of Kubala.
And what will happen to the rest, my queen? Will the rest perish?
Yes, perishing. You are going to be going into tribulation. Um, you're going to go through the apocalypse because now the whole world has heard. This is why this is a very powerful prophecy. The whole world has heard about Kubala. There is not a single person on the face of the earth today who can say they've never heard about this kingdom, a kingdom of a king, queen, and handmaiden. A kingdom that is so tiny like a mustard seed. You know about the two witnesses in Revelation.
But sorry, my queen, sorry to disturb you. But wasn't the kingdom in Jedburgh? But ever since you guys are not in Jedburgh, where's the kingdom? Sorry, I'm just being skeptical. I'm just, I'm just asking.
Yes,
Or
you
maybe
will
I
keep
might be.
on being skeptical, TMZ, till the kingdom come.
No, it's
Of
good, my
course.
queen, for you to
Yes,
come out,
sir.
for you to tell us about the kingdom, how it's structured, who is placed where. We need to know all this stuff, because we're genuinely very invested. And who knows, we could be the Kobalians
That's for
to
sure.
come.
Yeah, so I think all I'm just gonna say to you, TMC, is that you keep on being skeptical till the kingdom comes. This kingdom is the most powerful kingdom on the face of the earth because it's the kingdom of Yehovah. And the kingdom has already begun to manifest. It starts as a very, very tiny mustard seed. Jedburgh was only a journey, it is the borders. So that's why everything burst and the world stopped because we had entered the borders of Scotland, where the promised land is. You know the doctrine, you know the ways of the king. So that is not even the final destination. We have always spoken about the final destination in Scotland. It is not Jedburgh. Jedburgh is just the borders. So when people say the kingdom has been destroyed because we are not in Jedburgh, it's foolishness and it's lack of understanding of spirituality and how powerful this kingdom is. We were never going to build the kingdom in Jedburgh. We are pilgrims on our way to the promised land. And there is a final destination. We have been on this journey for years, and we are going
Okay.
to get to the final destination where the full manifestation of the kingdom will be. Okay?
Interesting. Okay, okay, that's fine. So, sorry, last question, my queen, and then you can kick me out because I'm sure you've got a lot of other people waiting. Last question. I know you were speaking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about the children being in captivity.
Mhm.
Like, as a mother, personally, how, as you as mothers, knowing that your children are in captivity, how does that make you feel?
It's the most beautiful feeling ever, TMC. It is the most satisfying feeling ever because we know what is coming and we know what is going to happen to the rest of the children. Who today, I think I spoke about this last time because it sounds like you were listening.
Yeah.
But this journey of mine of having my children going to captivity is it's what makes me me. Okay, it is actually the story that Yahweh has given me. And that's what Yahweh is going to use for the rest of the people who are going to go through tribulation, who think they have escaped, but they haven't. And everything that the world has seen me go through as a mother, that is the beauty of it, TMZ. Because the
Okay.
rest of the children in the new world are going to go into captivity, but I will have my children.
So,
Write it
so
down.
sorry, my queen. So is it like the great sacrifice? Like that it's the ultimate sacrifice. Your children are the ultimate sacrifice.
I wouldn't call it a sacrifice because it was already
Okay.
ordained that they were going to go into captivity. This is a prophecy. So for me, that's why I feel so blessed and I'm the most loved woman on the face of the earth. That is undisputed. The way the king loves me, the way my children loves me. And Zion, like Mother Zion, Zion has gone through it. And this is the thing with Christianity. You do not understand how prophecy unfolds. You love to read the Psalms. You love to read the book of Jeremiah that talks about Zion, how Zion is laughed at. Where are your children now? Look at you. You haven't got your children. That is Zion today. So I am a representation of Mother Zion. Zion today hasn't got her children. Her children are in captivity. So for myself, as the woman in Revelation, the mother of Israel, I can't have my children if Zion doesn't have her children. Everything that is happening here mirrors the rebirth of the kingdom. So I am actually a walking prophecy where and the fact that everybody knows about it, that's the power that I have. I have this power that Jehovah has given me that people cannot even sleep because of me. People are so invested in my story. Why? Because it is
Yeah,
Jehovah
talking
who is.
talking about your story, my queen. I was I was going through, TikTok, people post a lot of things and things like that. But I came across some of your writings, and there's quite a lot of things that contradict the things that you're saying now. I don't know. Like, I'm playing devil's advocate. Would you say that was a past life? That was a different you, or what's the scenario? Because it's very difficult to gauge what exactly you believe and don't believe.
There is nothing that I've ever written which contradicts anything, really. There is nothing that I've ever said which contradicts anything. I'm actually a prophetess, and everything that I've ever said does come to pass. There's nothing that I say which doesn't come to pass. So when people say maybe I contradict myself, people fail to comprehend the depth of my writing, the depth of the things that I say. The same way people say the Old Testament contradicts the New Testament. The people say the God of the Old Testament is a God who contradicts himself. No, he doesn't. The God that we serve is a God who is consistent, and people cannot fathom who he is and his ways and his laws.
But
I
my
have
queen, my
always
queen,
been
my
a
queen, there's a
prophetess.
writing, there's something that you wrote though in relation to black churches. I don't know, something along those lines, where you said if y the quickest way to get money from people, especially Africans, is build yourself a church and let them follow you. And if they're stupid enough, and scam them of all their money. And if they're stupid enough, yeah, after you've scammed them, you then they're dumb enough not to press charges against you. That's it.
But
Sorry.
that is a
I don't know it from word to word, but
how is
just to
that? I
summarize it up.
wrote that, and that is the biggest fact ever, and it's the truth. So I don't know how that is contradicting anything.
Okay, okay, but
How does it contradict
also, are you
anything?
talking about the other denominations, but not Kabbalah? Is that what
First
you're?
things first, TMZ, we are not a
Yeah.
church, we are a kingdom.
Okay, you're not a church, you're a kingdom,
We are not
right?
a
Okay.
kingdom. We are not a church. We are a kingdom. So this statement, it's actually beggars belief when people quote that statement and say, "You wrote this." Yes, I wrote it. That is the one of the main things that I wrote about when I came out of, a church that I used to be in, and it's the truth today. All the people who make money, especially in Africa, they open a church and people give them money because a church is the biggest scam on earth. There is no such thing as Christianity, and it's
So
a
my so
scam.
my queen, if you're not a church and you're a kingdom, people outside are calling Kubala a cult. What do you think about that?
We don't really care, TMZ, what people call Kobala. It's, if they want to call it a cult, if they want to call it I don't know, whatever they want to call it, that's what they want to call it. It's got nothing to do with us. We are a kingdom. We follow the laws of Yahweh. And the opinion of peasants and heathens has got nothing to do with us.
And this is the world you live in.
Exactly.
That's true. I hear you. But yeah, my queen, let's throw all this tense talk out of the window.
Asnat
Let's
is
laugh,
saying
let's relax,
listen,
you know.
Asnat is saying she's very tired of you right now. I'm
No,
not
I know. I'm
actually.
even looking
I'm
at
not
Asnat
tired
right
of
now. You
you.
can tell her body is tense. Like, girl, it's Sunday. Everybody needs to be chilling, relaxing, getting a facial, putting their feet up. I don't know what you guys do in Kubala, but yeah, that's what's meant to be happening. But anyway, my queen, hold on. I just wanted to say to Asnat, right? I was looking at her pictures. She is glowing. Okay, she is glowing.
It's okay,
Like, and
Asnat. You can take a compliment.
no, no, no. Genuinely, she is glowing.
I think she
She is
means it.
glowing.
I
She's
think she
glowing,
means it.
and there's too much speculation that she's pregnant. But we don't know. We don't know. You can only tell us, my queen. But she's glowing. Okay, glowing.
Do you know
So
what the good thing is? You are right, TMZ. She's absolutely glowing. Her skin, Asi. You should have seen her when she was in America. Oh, Asnat, you were a state, Asi. But ever since she came into the kingdom, when she's been receiving all the good stuff, the king's food, she just started to glow. How can you not?
Oh, TMZ.
so you can only get the Kubala glow, right?
This is the Kovala glow. You say
Oh,
it.
my queen, I just came up with a bright idea. You need to release your own skin line care. Yeah, you need to Kubala Glow. That's the name.
That
That's the
Kovala glow.
one.
I kind of like that. TMZ.
That's the one. That's the one, my queen.
Yeah. Yeah, the starter kit is ashes. Exactly, and charcoal.
Oh, she's in charcoal. I'll
Yeah.
be the first to buy, my queen. Make sure I'm a brand
Okay,
ambassador.
TMZ. Oh, I really enjoyed speaking to you.
I know it was lovely. It was really nice speaking to you. Honestly, I requested. I didn't even think you were gonna accept my request, so you caught me off guard. But yeah, it was really nice. Very interesting to learn about Kubala, and who knows, my queen. Keep an eye out. My application might be coming in.
Okay, TMZ. You have a
If you
good
if
night.
you like inquisitive people in Kubala, then definitely you will love me. You will love me, my queen.
Okay, TMZ. You have a good night, okay?
You too, my queen. Good night, Asnat. All right, thanks. Bye.
Oh, okay. That was quite interesting. I really enjoyed.
She's the one who's gonna have your hands full.
Yeah. If she's to come in Kovala, oh my gosh. I don't know, TMZ.
We have to work on that interestingly.
Yeah, so okay, so yeah, the gifts are still coming. That is good. Notice I keep sending them gifts. So I see you're glowing, and it's the truth,
Thank you, Mike.
my love. Your skin, oh Asnat, you have really, you have what a different, and you've got flesh on your body.
Yeah.
Asnat, you were bones when you were rescued, when you literally fled to the kingdom.
Yeah.
You were literally skin and bones. Your ribs were showing. Your bones were showing. What was going on in America, in Egypt?
Hey.
It's terrible in here.
Parasites. Even the king said, what was eating your food? Because the way I'm always, even you were telling me, my queen, like, that's not the way your appetite is so big.
Well, yeah, well, we didn't know that you have such a big appetite, Asi. But when you were in America, you were always very, very poorly, and you were always in and out of hospital. But it's fine. I'm just happy that you are healthy. You are in Kubala, and people can see the difference. Because the thing is, you can't. There's a saying in Shona which says "chakanaka, chakanaka." I think I've told you this about the milk, the proverb. Chakanaka, chakanaka, mukaka haurungwi, meaning that when something is good, it is good, and you can't deny it. Like milk, no one can bad mouth milk.
Yeah.
No one can say milk is not nice because milk is beautiful and it's sweet and it's nice. And that's how you have become in the kingdom. No one can deny that you look a lot better than in when you were in America. No one can deny that you are happier here
Yeah.
because it's just the truth. So that is what a beautiful life we have had. I kind of enjoyed Tandeka, to be very honest. And I don't know if I'm going to take somebody else because it always takes so much of you when you speak a lot. You know, when they start asking me questions, which I do enjoy, by the way, because I love a good conversation. But it does take a lot from you. And I
Her
always...
questions weren't all bad, but I just didn't like she was interrupting you. But she alright.
Yeah, she was interrupting. But this is the thing. I see when you're a leader, you learn to be patient with people. And you shouldn't be quick-tempered. And you shouldn't... This is part and parcel of being a leader and of being... Like, I learn from the king all the time. The king is ever so patient with people.
Yeah.
Even people who are being rude to him, he is
so
always so soft-spoken and patient
composed,
and composed. So that is where I have learned it from. There's no point in getting upset with people when they're talking to you. You just have to maintain your composure and always just speak. You know, even if they are trying to say something to annoy you, you don't take it to heart.
Yeah.
Solomon said this thing as well, that do not take everything to heart. He said this to royalty, that if you're royalty, if you're a king or if you're a queen, you can't always be getting upset if somebody says something, because if you do, you're always going to be poorly, you're always going to be in bed. You can even hear your own servants cursing you, but you can't take it to heart. So that's how I am when I hear people who call and sometimes they want to ask questions to push you or to make you feel a certain way. You just always have to know that it's not even worth it.
It's all in the game.
It's just all part and parcel. You know who you are and you know what you're standing on. And the fact that they're the ones who are coming to you.
And you always answer the question so well, my queen. I think just to sum up even that conversation, even just to explain to her that there's nothing that you say that is contrary to the way that you live.
And I didn't know that's what even she meant. Like that piece, it's an article where I was talking about.
But they
love that little bit and say,
we're very strong in our faith. So they just see church because this is how captured and conditioned their brains are. But even her bringing up the whole cult thing, we define our identity as a kingdom.
Exactly.
What people think about us really does not matter in the slightest at all. What people call us, and you are a prophet. Like I don't know. Just obviously certain questions, I would not have had the grace that you had answered. You're so gracious.
Yeah, I know. So it is what it is, Asnat. Today is what? We've not entered the third, Asnat.
No?
We have entered the third.
Okay.
Officially, the 3rd of November.
Oh, wow. All is well in the kingdom. All is well. I'm thinking about some porridge even right now, my queen.
You hungry?
Not hungry, but you know, I always want to bite. A late night snack, midnight snack. Oh, I'm so ready for this kingdom to make. My queen. We should take it back there. I like the question that she asked about, the king coming, whether or not the king is coming back. And we keep speaking about all of the tribes and all of these people who are just aspiring even to be here. And she's asking, like, okay, where are they then? Like, this is only the beginning. This is just the beginning. They were saying the same thing. I even like where you even spoke a bit about when Jesus Cristo had to leave. And they were even tribulating and rejoicing. Like, hey, we've destroyed it all. Like, it's done. It's a sealed case. And this happens time and time and again, like the serpent literally eating its tail, consuming itself. It's just a cycle that never ends with these people. But with us, when we enter into the millennium kingdom and actually have that rest, and all of our oppositions, all of our enemies are destroyed, that'll finally be the day where they just realize, like, hey, when the time of truth comes, there will be no denying it. But until that day, like the Queen said, keep speculating, keep being skeptical, keep going.
Exactly.
Because you'll never understand if you don't already. This isn't the time for an awakening, for an aha moment, for an epiphany. If you don't see the light as it's right before you, even now, you still don't get it. You still don't see that the whole world had to stop because the Queen's children were taken away. The whole world had to stop because of a kingdom of 3 people. The whole world had to stop because we were in a tent in Jebra. And you still say, oh, it's a code. Oh, what is it? Well, oh, you wrote this. Oh, you said this. Where are the tribes? Where are the people? Where's the king? Where's this? Where's that? It is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So strap your boots tight, a little bit tighter. If you lost already, hey, the way they're going to be so lost when Yehovah does the more great and big things for us. But this is just a season of waiting patiently.
Mambaza.
He revealed this to us in Mambaza, that we would have a season of just waiting patiently, waiting for the children,
of separation,
waiting for the tribes.
Okay, I see. I think I'm ready to have some midnight snack and just go to bed and just speak to the king, I suppose, in the spirit. So it's been such a powerful evening, a powerful weekend, I'm not gonna pick anyone for now, to be very honest.
That's the request.
I just don't have the energy right now. I just want to go to bed. And it was nice. I think I enjoyed the dialogue with TMZ. It was quite long, so because of that, I don't think I'm gonna speak. Someone said one more person. I don't know. I don't know if I should do one more person. Yahuwah. Let me see.
Pick good, my queen. Pick a good one.